Hey Pisces of the Blue Path, welcome back to your reading. So in the meantime, it's been about 18 hours maybe since we got cut off, which was very interesting in itself. It is now today the 20th of June. Here we are. Magical potential in a jar right here, like infinite allness. Okay, in the meantime I had to pick up the tarot, which we just had a few cards out. So this is really sort of the first time that this has ever happened to me, right? Let's see. And I was tempted to, pick up everything and sort of start over again, and hovered on the what should I do, and then I'm like, you know what? The sustainer is here, and the moral of the story is joy. And let me tell you, the last 18 hours, or however long it's been, have been most definitely joyful. So, as bizarre as it is to be literally like cut off in the middle by a recording of my own somehow popped on. It was, like I said, it was literally like a lovely wormhole of hearing myself from a previous recording, and it was interrupting the current recording of, it's kind of like looking into a mirror and having a mirror behind you, right? That endless perspective within perspective. Okay, so yeah, that's where we're at. And let me go ahead and catch up here. We have attraction, embrace the magic of the earth, most definitely, manifestation. This forest being the overall theme, the enchanted aspect of magic abounding, which is just dynamic to me, especially right now, being as how we had this wonderful gap. I think of what I was getting at earlier with, it is today the summer solstice, and also the full moon, I believe, is this evening or tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken, the full moon in Capricorn. So it's kind of a dynamic day. And I got a new camera. Yay. Hi. And I like it. I can still see all my beautiful color, but you guys can see all the beautiful color as well. So, yay. Merry Christmas to us. Merry Christmas to us. Alright. Let's see your situation. The Judge walking into the Anima Mundi, all the life force, all that is power-wise, right? Everything that makes things tick. Embracing this aspect of the Pilgrim in your hand, because of the sustainer, which is the whole reason any of this magic is even a thought, right? This is so wonderfully joyful. I may have to reread I just did that. I may have to reread the Spirit Bear. Let me breathe. It's good to be back. Thank you. Okay. Situation from the top. Okay. The Knight of Swords. Alright, this thing is so interestingly backwards. Right? Okay, so the Knight of Swords is the situation. We have the Hermit as you. Okay, Pisces on the Blue Path. Let's see here. The Hermit going into the Knight of Swords, most definitely this Pilgrim in your hand. That wonderful willingness to trust and embrace this supermoon attraction option in this wheel of the Judge, right? I mean, there's most definitely a all is awe, AWE option here. Again, with this aspect of the forest, it could be the most wondrous thing, or it could be intimidating, right? This is beautiful. Okay, foundation. Five of Pentacles. I think that's the Judge aspect here. You know, that where do you put your faith card? You are not alone. The Sustainer takes care. The Sustainer takes care. Is that straight? Beautiful. I think we're going to like this camera. Okay, I'm going to get the past from right here. The Emperor. Okay. Aware that you're in this realm of your own life force with this options in your hand. This Pilgrim, you know, free spirit, this desire to obtain this new path, this new at least bounce off point into the wondrous forest aspect. And the Sustainer's like, yeah, trust in all that's animating you to absolutely fulfill your desire. And I think that's why we're being shown as the Judge, owning that. Okay, yeah, exactly, because this is all possible. Absolutely, anything is possible. Whoa, okay. Let me look at the camera. Let me make sure I'm holding it up straight. Present. Okay. Very good. The Pilgrim in hands. Pilgrim in hand. Oh, I just seen a light change. It looked like a camera went out. It looked like a camera went out. You know, very in the realm of Anima Mundi with this Pilgrim in your hand because of the Sustainer. Like, my ships are coming in, right? Most definitely, especially with the Hermit overall. Like, this is my world. I am most definitely exactly where I'm supposed to be at any moment that I'm in. And this is all for me. Right? Remember the Anima Mundi, everything comes from within, right? And that willingness is what then the Sustainer works with. Okay, this is going to be you in the future. I'm sorry, the situation. The Knight of Swords plays out, evolves, rather, to the Ten of Swords, which is most definitely aware of this Judge aspect and this horizon being available to you, especially with you being standing in this, you know, posture of prayer, of judgment, of knowing that to some degree this is in your hands, right? And it's all about joy. So thoughts are not going to be getting in your way. You're most definitely going to be becoming more aware of this enchanted aspect, you know, and how alive the earth it really is, this Divine Mother, and that it is all for you, right? We are so well sustained and taken care of, it's ridiculous, right? Okay, so the crooked, the Death card, transforming from one aspect to another, you know, from how do I want to say that? It's almost like with this being the beginning of the situation and this being how the situation evolves, with you as Death, it's like the swords are out, right? And the Star is in. The Hermit is in. Magic is in. Thank you. I don't know if you're hearing that siren, but that's your confirmation. Yeah, out with the swords, in with the faith and spirit. In with joy. Out with judgment, in with joy. Okay, I feel like shuffling now. Okay, what's the center? Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. And okay, which is very much owning your forest, the moment of Judge in your lap. Your Anima Mundi, most definitely. Your willingness to try something new. Follow your own wonder and joy. Realizing that you are the wonder and the signs, right? Sustainer all day. This is a wonderful transformation, and what a peace in the center to be, you know, that wondrous moment of, yes, I am most definitely in the center of everything. It all comes from my Anima Mundi, right? And this is the cross. This is the thing in your way at the moment. The Two of Pentacles, which is that aspect of judge again. Should I, shouldn't I? But it's also most definitely moving those waves. I mean, that, what am I trying to say? That infinite part of you that really does lead you and sustain you along the way. Trusting and having faith in that is how manifestation really is in your hands, right? And embracing that you are everything you need to be in the moment that you're in is like where you're at in the beginning of this new path. I love this. I love this. Okay. Alright. We have the moon. And this is going to be your hopes. That this is all true. You're going to have those answers. That mystery. That magic. That Superman power. To most definitely embrace this magic of the earth. This divine feminine even with this spirit bear. Joy is the key. You're being asked by the sustainer itself to take up this pilgrim aspect in your hand. And judge yourself most definitely in the exact moment that you're in with whatever desire this is, to be having that absolute moment. And that is exactly what the all wants to fulfill, right? Absolutely. I love that. Okay. Oops. Face down. Alright. We have fear. Ooh. Calling it? Oops. The Nine of Pentacles? Let's see. Page of Wands. Page of Wands. You know, in the realm of Anima Mundi, having faith in the sustainer, holding your arm out there, waiting on that bird, just knowing these pentacles are growing. Just because you're standing there, just knowing these pentacles are growing. Right? Judging these pentacles growing. Embracing whatever magic there is in your hands, in whatever moment you're standing in, right? I love this for you. Like, start playing with it. Take that pilgrimage, you know? Play with the sustainer, with your joy. That's definitely. And it plays out with you taking it up. More fire, less swords, right? More desire, less thoughts. This is so magical for you, Pisces. I really do. Like, it's seeing how your world works. Appreciating how your world works. Starting to play with your world. Realizing you're the judge of the moment that you're in. And your life force does whatever you'd like it to. Right? Just jump out, y'all. You got the worlds. The world. Planets. Trust in all that is surrounding you. Right? Most definitely the sustainer. You know, this is the goal for the fool's journey. Most definitely embraced as well. By the earth. By the Divine Mother. By Mother Nature. By Mother Earth. The sustainer. Your Anima Mundi. Your bubble. Your enchanted forest. Your invisible tent. All day. Okay, what's the outcome for Pisces? What's the outcome for a blue path? For this first point on this wonderful path. Thank you. Whoa, 2? Okay. Alright. We have the Empress and the King of Cups. The Empress and King. Oh, over here. Yay. Okay. I will get to know this camera, right? The Empress and the King of Cups. It's like you are most definitely Anima Mundi itself And the Empress is really glorious because she sits in that. You know, she has a crown made of stars. Very aware that everything orbits around her. The more luscious she feels, the more abundant she is. And the King of Cups very much is standing in that, you know, sitting on that. Like, that's his solid place. You know, this concrete. That's his solid place. So it's like realizing that you attract this supermoon here. Embrace that you attract every single thing that comes to you. And really start to play with that. And trust the sustainer to whatever degree it actually brings you joy. Because joy really is the way to go. You know, what else are you doing in this body if you're not trying to attempt to, that's funny. If you're not in any moment that you find yourself with this particular aspect to look into, you know, it's most definitely choose yourself, choose the wonder of what it could be. And you'll see it transform, right? You will most definitely experience it transform. Your opinion is everything here. Blue Path. And you are a supermoon. Embrace that. You powerful, powerful, wonderful, joyous, lovingly protected, and being encouraged to really take up this pilgrimage, this pilgrim aspect in your hand. You will be sustained. I love that. Yeah, most definitely. Like, link up with yourself and start to enjoy your life. Trust all of it is, because that really is the key. Life experience and the joy in having it. Right, Pisces? That's it. That is it. That is the key. Let's see, how did I do with my cards? I did pretty good. And my little camera looks great. You know, with this beginning is such a interestingly strange, like I said, gap. Obviously, you're seeing that gap in the readings for you, Blue Path. You know, this wonder in a jar really comes back to me. It really does. All that infinite potential. It's like all the stars there ever could be. And just remember, you have galaxies inside of you. And this is really all yours. To the degree that you're willing to see and expect and play in the awesomeness that it could be, you will see your life transform. And I think you're a big character, so I think you can appreciate this. I can't wait to see what happens next. Please like and subscribe if you'd like to see what happens next. I'm going to do these readings with the red, yellow, and blue paths. My plan is every new moon and full moon, so that'll give us a nice, consistent path to play with. I'm excited. Thank you so much for any likes and subscribes and shares up until now. I really do appreciate the support, and you know, we're getting happier every day, so thank you. Until the next one, peace. Well, hello Pisces of the, where are we, yellow path. Wonder in a bottle again. All of these colors really are. Let me see where this camera is. It's got some depth to it. I have to figure out how to light it a little better, but I did get a new camera, yay. Alright, so we're going to put this up here. Okay, that works. Let's see. You have the rune of Ansus. It's going to be that there. Let me fix this. Just. Hi, kitty. There we go. God bless you. Okay. And this is our baby mascot, North Star. She works here for the divine. Yeah. She's our little confirmer, or my cheerleader here while we sit here and converse with all that is, huh? Love it. Okay, so let's see. We're going to start with your first archetype. Is essentially the bounce off point for you. Let's see what this message is about. It looks like you're being complimented first out, right? This is going to be you, Pisces, in the beginning of this path. The Warrior. Beautiful card. All that perspective. I mean, that's wisdom right there. Serpent coming through, big old third eye that's well protected. I mean, almost has its own shield of gold. That's a gem. Okay? Very able to be a mentor, most definitely. Going into the ring, the eternal itself, the commitments. Wow. Now that you have all this perspective, going into the realm of the commitment of that, like, okay, acknowledgement of it, maybe. What do you have in your hand as a tool, Pisces? The tear. Oh, the awareness of the stuff that the commitment is made of. An appreciation for your life force, for your life experience. Yeah, that big old gem is well appreciated, you know, well earned. They're all gems, right? And why? The vow. Wow. This is very awesome momentum towards a future propel moment off the top of the sky. You know, the summer solstice is all about the sun. I didn't even introduce that. All about the sun being at the top of its, you know, transition. So we're essentially at the top of the clock, at the top of a new cycle. Collectively, even the earth itself, right? So, you know, the summer solstice is the perfect time to make, like I said, a self-propelled leap of faith into the new cycle for yourself, right? Top of the clock, top of the wheel of fortune. And it looks like you're being very much acknowledged for who you are. Look at all that yellow. They're glorious. Very, very cool. I mean, your character is amazing. And you have the rune of Ansus, which is mouth. So any implications of that as far as, you know, the vowel is most definitely Ansus. This is the word projected, right? How interesting. Okay, let's see what your oracles are. We have the mystery. Interesting. Love it. Oops, this one. Alright. And Epsilon modulation number 28. And this is all about the commitment to the spiritual path. And that comes from acknowledging deep roots, you know, being willing to really grow from where you are. And I will read this for you because I think it's most definitely, whew, you feel so noble. The wind itself, number 63. And that is the wind. Spirit's vehicle, right? Very much the mystery. And this and the word. And the word. Wow. The void. The void is your Queen of the Moon. Wow. The mystery. So the warrior goes into the ring with a tear in their hand because of the vow. Okay. Again, very, very noble. Let's see here. I want to read this. Epsilon. So let me go ahead and I'm going to pause this for just 1 second. Okay, Pisces of the yellow path. Here we go. Let me go ahead and read Epsilon, which is right here. Okay, Epsilon modulation. Gather your energies and go within to regenerate. Let your actions match your inner rhythms rather than trying to force yourself to keep peace with external cues. Commit to your own natural timing and pace. As you ground and connect to your center, you will realize your spiritual power to be at cause in any situation of concern. You have such goodness and light within you. Let go of shaming or blaming. Embrace the spiritual beauty within. Reaching inspired spiritual heights requires commitment to developing powerful, deep roots. There's one little spot right here. Bear with me just a second. This oracle asks you to ground yourself, believe in your potential, commit to your path, and be patient so great things can happen for you. Although the flash of stunning insight happens in an instant, it follows a complex orchestration of purification and preparation. There is genius in patience and perseverance. They are the hallmarks of nature's long game of breathtakingly diverse creative display. When we immerse ourselves in the sacred feminine wisdom that underpins Mother Nature's rapturous creativity, we live differently. We allow ourselves to not know what is coming next, to not need to have the entire picture before we trust things are going to work out. We use our power to attune and allow rather than to direct and demand. We shift from ego to soul, and in doing so can embody our divine potential. This oracle asks you to trust in what is happening in your life. It doesn't need to make sense in order for you to benefit from it. Okay, right? And there's a little piece here from the wind, the invitation, that I'd like to read as well. And that's the wind here. When the spirit of the wind comes calling here. This really is a dynamic card. The Beshike. When the spirit of the wind comes calling, it's a sign of change. Perhaps you need to change your mind about something. Perhaps an old way of doing things has become automatic. And now that you gain greater clarity, you can make a new choice. Regardless of what the change is, you can expect to be understood and to have clear communication with others at this time. Ideas are solid, and the shift that is being called for is in the highest good of all. Right? It's fantastic. Okay, yay. What a leap this is going to be for you, Pisces. I'm so excited. You know, like a rocket coming out from the water. Shining. Wow. I'm not really even sure where I was going with that, but it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Magical. Okay. So essentially, this commitment is to you appreciating all of this experience that you have and committing to appreciation is the only word I'm getting right now. It's like a whole, like, I feel it's like an opposite of maybe where you find yourself now, considering this is a bounce off point. It's almost like you're being told that all of this life experience you've had is because you wanted to be here in this life, and to really start to glory in the mystery of all this and be invited to start to understand it. And as you do that, that's the best, you know, mentor. It's like you're so you know, being shown here with this rainbow perspective again, with the third eye and the snake, the serpent, and being invited like this an acknowledgement from all that is of appreciation for you, and for you to appreciate all of that up until now, and to really start to play in it. That's what I'm trying to say. And speak appreciation of it, right? Speak that awesome stuff that you want to see into existence, rather than, you know, anything else, right? Because at this point, you know. Cool. Okay. Whoa. Whoa. Lots of energy in there, yellow. Lusciousness in a jar, okay? We're going to see the situation. Yay! The rainbow. 10 of Cups. Love it. Love it. Okay, 10 of Cups is the situation. Very much rainbow warrior here. Walking into the commitment. With a tear in their hand, which is, again, that rainbow gem of experience. And the appreciation of it, because you do want to be here, and all things work together for good. And this is about your roots and your path. Right? It's like full appreciation of how far you've come. Wow. This is beautiful. Okay, and show me Pisces. Okay. Mentor. Aware of your voice within. Aware of your vow with all that is. Aware of the wind blowing. Committed to that immovable voice within, right? Your soul, your eternal, mature appreciation of this experience you're having. This is top level glorious, Pisces on the yellow path. Super acknowledgement of that. This is going to be why. I'm sorry, the foundation. Well, the why, essentially. And that is the 8 of Swords. Okay, very much the warrior, but again, self-asserted. This is understanding the mystery. Willingly being in the void. Again, appreciating all of this. Because out of the dark, you know, that's where all things come from, right? Everything and no thing all at once. And the desire for the experience is really the only thing that drives this body around at any point. So appreciating that, and that being really the only vow that ever needs to be asserted, is where this mentor lives. You know, that's a rainbow perspective, well, you know, healthy spectrum, right? Balanced, able to see, you know, from both sides, right? Full rainbow. Okay, so thoughts in order. Walk it into what you will be committed to, and all the life experience you have so far, and the appreciation of that. Okay. I feel like shuffling. Let's see Pisces in the... Oh, just one, please. Pisces in the past. The Magician. Okay, again, this is why you're being called out as a mentor, or being recognized as somebody that is mentoring, maybe whether you're aware of it or not. And with this kind of energy, that's a wonderful thing. That is a wonderful thing. And thank you, Pisces. We need wonderful people that recognize how the glory of all this is, you know, really works. Or at least the willingness to wrap their eternal comprehension abilities around it. You know, what other quest would we rather have, right? For me personally, you know, I can appreciate that. Okay, so the Magician. Come into understanding perhaps a bit of this mystery and this invitation from the wind and the void. Okay. Again, a mature offering from the universe. So, okay, you're aware that you're the Magician. And let's see the surrounding environment as they start off. Which one? Nice. Okay. The surrounding environment is the Hierophant. Very much the ring. And the vow. The mentor aspect, you being mentor, whether, again, you're aware of it or not. faith in all of this mystery being true, the wind, the vows. Again, that eternal aspect of the reason we do commit. The reason we do commit. And you have the Knight of Pentacles as the presence for you, Pisces. You're very much the yellow path, it feels like. Very much this is the life experience I've had up until now, the appreciation of it here with this pentacle right out in front. You're very much the warrior, aware of their vow, walking into the ring, the commitment. Very mature. Walking into this commitment. Very mature. From here, Temperance. Temperance is how the Ten of Cups plays out, which is pretty much you acknowledging that you are the one. You are the one that rides this particular vessel that is being referred to as appreciative enough. You know, not enough, but being recognized as having this tear in your hand in the realm of all things working together for good. I mean, that's a bunch of wheels within wheels with all the colors of the rainbow surrounding it. That is the eternal way, that is the universe at work, right? This is you playing in that. It's like the next level up from the warrior is the mentor, and this is you alchemizing, transmuting, playing in that mystery, aware of how it works, or learning how it works, and most definitely using it for the highest good. Because some stuff's getting ready to happen, right? Good stuff. What did that say? 28.
Although the flash of stunning insight happens in an instant, it follows a complex orchestration of purification and preparation. There is genius in patience and perseverance. They are the hallmarks of nature's long game of breathtakingly diverse creative display. We immerse ourselves in Mother Nature's wisdom that underpins Mother Nature's rapturous creativity. We live differently. We allow ourselves to not know what's coming.
Exactly. Like, this is you living in it. Temperance is you living in this understanding of how your universe works. And using your words as your wand and your influence being regarded as very high from yourself, because apparently it holds all the value in the world here. Beautiful, Pisces. Beautiful. Your understanding of, this life experience, wonderful tear here, this gem of emotion, is something that a Pisces can really appreciate. Okay, that a Pisces can really appreciate. There's your Five of Wands, and that's going to be you in the future, which is in the middle of this commitment, immersed even. Immersed as the mentor. All those flames, look at that. On this mentor, all those flames in disarray, right? Very much the Five of Wands. With the situation as Temperance, right? Well, which way am I going? This way. Right? Okay. You're going to be leading by example if nothing else, but I think you're being asked to use your mouth to speak, to communicate. Again, this wind is all about communication. You will have the words that you need. The mystery is almost going to speak through you. And this commitment is everything. Whether you're doing this already or you're being asked to really recognize yourself as being able to, you're magnanimous, and the universe is most definitely asking you to take this on. Okay, the center, please. Let's see the center. Thank you. Seven of Pentacles. Most definitely earns. Recognizing your potential, recognizing your appreciation in your vows, and how maybe how impactful you are. Speculating on your values, you know, what you do hold as those beautiful, you know, golden pentacles of understanding, right, Pisces? What you do truly have to offer, you know, again, with this Knight of Pentacles, you are walking with this vow in your hand, right? Or this acknowledgement of your own understanding, the value that you would like to offer to your, you know, particular path going forward, you know, your commitment to yourself. Committing to this, or acknowledging that you understand. We have the world here as your cross, or your thing in the way, which is wisdom, really, Sophia, the flow of it, the idea of the mentor, and again, the ring, the eternal commitment, knowing that you're protected, and everything happens for a reason, and, you know, your wand, excuse me, your word is your wand. That's in the way, huh? Well, it's a whole new world, right? Okay, so this just popped out. The Queen of Pentacles is your hope, which is the oracle, the mentor, most definitely in the realm of the commitment, appreciating the tear. Aware of their vow to always be seeking the understanding the mystery, you know, especially as a Pisces. And I think this is, you're being asked to acknowledge that you know, so that you can speak the truth and the understanding of all this wherever you personally come from, right? Your point of perspective is being asked to be considered by you as mentor worthy. So appreciating your own value is right there. Your own understanding of how this all works. Wow. Okay, you have the High Priestess as your fear. The flow itself, the mystery of it. Well, let's see how that advances. The Three of Wands, the vow. Don't be afraid of the void or the mystery. And this did say everything is working out for your highest good. And you're a very mature character here. And I think acknowledging your wisdom here, you know, acknowledging this flow as being for you, and you have this ability to add layers of color, perspective. You have the ability to. So, you know, as your fear and it evolving into the Three of Wands, it's like you might be apprehensive about what I'm feeling is up until now. Okay, it's like you want to claim, you want to own these feelings, this connection that you have to the mystery, the void, the wind, all that is, right? You want to own this, Pisces. I see that. And you're right, and you're true, and you're good, and you have the world that's your block. Being referred to again as the rainbow warrior in the mentor aspect. It's like, it is true, and coming forward, transmutation is the name of the game. So it's like this last little like cusp, this precipice of like, just commit to it. Just jump in, Pisces, you're fine, right? And now that you know it's true, you can actually start to walk in that. That is the vow. Appreciate the mystery for what it is, right? Awareness of the void means awareness of the void. It's all good. And it's so in your hands. Wow. You're magical and very appreciated. Very appreciated. There you go. Own all of you. Absolutely. Where are your pentacles at? Where do you find value in yourself? You know, the Four of Pentacles is, you know, owning his moment. He knows where his impact is, right? And this is interesting, especially with the warrior here. Let me show you. The Four of Pentacles with his crown. You know, his flow, right? His flow of all that is right there. He values it. It's out for everybody to, you know, understand and appreciate if they have the desire to, right? It's on his crown. He has this one in front of him. That's his ball of chi, his energy, right? His own personal willpower, his solar plexus, however you want to look at that. His own personal power. He also has the Two Pentacles here underneath his feet. So he knows the impact that he makes. Right? So it's like, playing that impact that you make, start to really appreciate that your flow is divine. And your ability to understand and appreciate it is the gift here that you have to share to whatever degree you feel called to. And I think that starts with most definitely appreciating that it's there and that it is true and that it is yours and that that is your path. Okay? Just so you know now, that's your path for sure. You're amazing, and we're going to need you to just stand in that and proclaim to be the most amazing yellow path Pisces that ever was, right? What is the outcome here for this particular point? This begin here. No, oh my gosh, you see that? You see that? Ace of Wands, baby. Oh my gosh. Okay. Ace of Swords on the bottom. And I have the Ace of Wands and something else in my hand. Okay, where's this camera? Alright, we're going to lay this down. Ace of Swords on the bottom. I don't know why we're putting this over here, but we are, I guess. I don't even know where I am with the cards. Ace of Swords on the bottom. Hopefully you can see that. And we have the Ace of Wands as your out. Oh my gosh. Totally owning your impact, your value, your every bit of all of your stuff aimed in your own personal direction. A full, embodied, self-realized character cannot lead, it cannot help but lead by example in the best way. And that willingness to always look at whatever color, because you can, you know, and seeing that as a blessing, you know, this is your outcome. The Ace of Wands and the Queen of Wands, which means this Ace of Wands is yours. It's like, sit in that. Most definitely. Just be the inspired, awesome version, because you've most definitely gone from the warrior to the mentor. It's like, here, hold this wand and show other people how to use theirs. Right? Hold this wand. Here, hold this wand. Commit to holding this wand. Please and thank you, because we know that you would hold it responsibly. Okay? That's fantastic. Can you guys even see this? Yeah. Wow. And then the Ace of Swords on the bottom. I think you have a really great interpretation of how this world works, and also an attitude of continuous appreciation for the life experience that you are having. You know, these cards, the void, the mystery, the wind. I almost wanted to say educated consumer. But it's like, you are most definitely ready and able and being most definitely invited to look into the magic of you, Pisces, and really bring that forward into the world. So what a wonderful path to, you know, your diving board is made out of yellow, fiery potential. Almost looks like that halo around that vow. That's you, lovely Pisces. All of that gloriousness. Psh, you're amazing. I can't wait to see the next one. I'm going to say that that is your message. Your word is your wand. Again. Immense power. Focus it. Because you've achieved a whole new level. A whole new cycle. For you to really live out what you now can appreciate as being, you know, like I said earlier, the way that things work to your topic of understanding. This is really a beautiful compliment from all that is. Do take up this invitation from the wind. Wow. It's an honor to read for you. Please like and subscribe if you'd like to see the next one. Thank you so much. Until the next one, this is fantastic. Really look at your... Really appreciate what you've come to be and to understand and have the most beautiful precipice of moving forward in. Sword in hand, even. Wand in hand, most definitely. Thank you so much, Pisces. I'm going to leave that there. Until the next one, thank you. Happy summer solstice. Peace.